My fingers are crossed that it is of a 9.8 quality. And I'm a big believer of this book. I am not a fan of late printings, but I am in this case just because the first printing is out of reach for me right now anyway. It is Ultimate Fallout 4, the second print. So I like the second print. I like the fact that it's a fuller picture of Miles. I like that it's more or less the same cover. It does have the second print variant issue right there that you can see. I don't believe that this book should be more valuable or should be, that this is undervalued or underappreciated. I don't believe that. What I believe is that I think that the first and second print, along with the Djurjevic 1 and 25, like those three really kind of as a trifecta, along with some other key early issues and covers. Like if you're a Miles collector and a Miles speculator, I do believe that you can't ignore the second print as having some value and significance. And I am trying as best I can to find a copy of this as clean as possible in a 9.8. I'm kind of talking and secretly sort of looking over the book. The only thing I see is maybe some issue right in there, and I'm hoping that's just on the bag, some little discoloration there in the title. But from a spine perspective, it looks promising. Let's put it that way. So here we go. Are you excited? Are you nervous? I'm a little nervous. I'm worried. I'm concerned. So again, playing the percentages, I'm due for a home run. Looking at the history and the statistics of ordering books from Mile High, I am due for this to be, I would say, a 9.6, but I am a little nervous. But let's take a look. The only thing I would say is this is from a different era. So those books that we're looking at with X-Men and Fantastic Four, Avengers, those are books that have probably been sitting in their warehouse for a long time, where this book may have been a recent acquisition. But let's start to dig in here closely. So down here in this corner, I'm noticing something right there, a little bit of a hairline tick into the spine, not color breaking. Corner is acceptable, and I also don't want to sweat on this book, so I'm kind of holding it with my claw. I should probably wear gloves, but I'm not. The bottom edge right here, straight across, looks really good, really sharp, and so does this bottom corner here. I don't see any folding or any impact there. Kind of going back up and down the spine, that also looks really good. Just the slightest of curling at the top, but really nothing that that's really, it's not anything I would press out necessarily. The top looks super crispy. I have to put the book down because I am sweating because I'm looking at this going, as I'm talking, I'm also thinking this could be my 9.8. I'm going to kind of look at it here on the desk for a second. Looks really good. Looks really clean. What do you think? All right, I'm gonna make that claw again. I don't want to hold it for too long. Just want to give it that up and down with the light. I don't see any real impact here. The top looks pretty good. There's a slight substance. Again, I'm just gonna put the book down for a second. Let me see if I can zoom in. Right there. It's a little bit of a smudge or something going on right in there. I don't know what that is. It may just be some slight color rubbing. See if I can get it even closer. That's as close as I can get without picking the book up. So we've got some issue right in there on the corner. It's not terrible with that issue there. Couple of things, just a couple of things, but the book looks really good and clean otherwise. I'm just trying to decide if that is bad enough to take it down to a 9.6. There's one tiny tick right there. I'm going to put the book down again. Is it a 9.8? I feel like even though I know I'm looking at a significant book, it's a 9.8. It's super nice. It's super crispy everywhere else, all around the book. So when I'm grading these two, I look at the worst defect and look at it and go, is this going to cancel out the book being great? And in this case, the book is great. I mean, all four corners are sharp, all four, front and back. Spine has one, maybe two of the tiniest hairline ticks, and then the back top So again, just being super, super picky on this, but I feel like this is the 9.8. I think it also, what's messing with me too is the fact that those were white dots on a light blue background. Whereas if it was like a solid black and it was white, I would feel like, oh, there's color up. So I'm trying. That's messing with my head right now too. But again, I don't see anything else that's even pressable. That's why I'm looking at this book so highly, and I'm thinking about it and talking about it so much. Plus, it's a significant book. So we're gonna look at Ultimate Fallout 4, a variant, which is a second print, and they report. Cover Price reports this fair market value in the raw as $127. If that's accurate, I feel like it's wrong. I think this book is going for more. Okay, so Ultimate Fallout 4, I'm giving it a 9.8. Let's just look at the book and see the grade. It is Ultimate Fallout 4, the second print. I'd love to have a first print, but Mile High Comics had a run of these in a second print. They weren't cheap, but I did feel like, you know, if I'm going to try and acquire some first appearances of Miles, this is probably my best shot. It had what I like to call relative affordability, but I got the custom label on it because to me, this was going to be my Miles Morales first appearance. This was it for me. I felt like the 9/8 of the first printing just got out of my price range. I missed it, but I still love Miles as a character, and I wanted to have a piece of his first appearance. I don't know how else to put it. So I thought, let me grab this. Let me see if they're 9/8 candidates. Let me pay a little extra, get the custom label to add to my collection. I'm actually gonna look away and show you, because I'm super nervous, but here we go. Oh, 9/8, awesome, okay, yes. Now this, all right. So all that hype, and I'm like, I'm apologizing in case I got it wrong, but okay, that's awesome, I love it.